Hi guys, this is Gaming with Austin, and today we're on part 23 of the Home Gym series. What I'm doing today is still constructing the weights for the landmine. If you don't know what a landmine is, it's basically a something you can mount a barbell on, so you could do landmine rows. There are some videos in which bodybuilders like Ronnie Coleman do those landmine rows. Gaining too much weight too quickly as you're gaining muscle can actually put you at a greater risk of palumboism. It's basically the pot belly you'll see in bodybuilders. Like, their bellies look kind of distended. Distended. Because of rapid hypertrophy of the abdominal muscles. It's often the result of steroids and growth hormones, as well as insulin. But in natural bodybuilders, it's pretty rare. In natural lifters. It's more commonly associated with steroid usage. And the Game Changers basically motivates athletes to go vegan. There's some fact to that. After going vegan, not only I've gotten leaner, I also gotten stronger too. I didn't just get leaner, I also got stronger too. Not only have I gotten leaner, I also gotten stronger too. Most people, when they get leaner, they get weaker. But for me, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. I am relatively strong, actually. And at one time, I deadlifted 185 pounds. No joke. I am serious. That's how heavy I've deadlifted. Like when I deadlifted at my most massive, that was my most massive deadlift. That was my heaviest deadlift. No, I did not eat any meat. To help me get that strong. I did it all on a vegan diet. Even vegans can deadlift heavy if they train hard enough. If they train hard enough, even vegans could deadlift heavy. And there is a vegan girl that can lift heavier than Frank Tufano. Seriously. Compared to that vegan girl, Frank Tufano's obviously malnourished. What a nickname Richard gave him? Richard Burgess? Yes, that's his real name. That's Vegan Gain's real name. I started going vegan before I became anorexic, and I was able to fight my anorexia with a vegan diet. Without ever putting any amount of animal products inside my body. I'm not joking. It is possible to fight anorexia on a vegan diet. It is possible to fight anorexia without ever consuming animal products. Without ever putting animal products in my body, I was able to fight anorexia without even using animal products. This is proof that even vegans, this is evidence that veganism does not make you skinny, if done correctly. But it can reduce your fat percentage, without necessarily making you underweight. Without necessarily making you underweight. Vegan diets are known to make people lean, without necessarily making them thin. If you want to do a clean bulk, then a vegan diet is the way to go. Because it has, basically, too much fat in your diet will destroy your muscle mass. Because when your body burns fat, it's also burning muscle too. When you get too extremely lean, you actually begin to lose muscle mass. When you get extremely lean. But if you have a constant supply of carbs, you should be fine. Vegans have that constant supply of carbs, because most vegan foods are loaded with carbs, but not necessarily refined carbs. The true narcissist is the giant forehead squirrel muncher. I call him that because he's got a giant forehead. That's a nickname I come up with for Sverage. The reason I reported his content is because he is openly he is racist. He's a racist asshole. There are at least 2 videos to prove that. One titled quote, Racism and Slavery is Human Nature, and why over 90% of vegans in Europe are white. These videos show you that Sverage is a racist asshole. And also a pro-slavery activist. One of the reasons I decided to go vegan it's not just for ethical reasons, there are economic reasons too. Because pound for pound, beans are actually cheaper than meat. I used to eat a lot of meat. myself. Then ultimately I ended up denouncing my carnivore. I used to follow a carnivore diet myself. It didn't go out. It didn't go out well. Even though I was losing weight, I was putting myself at risk for heart disease. Because there's a myth out in science that says that weight loss guarantees health. It doesn't always guarantee health. The reduction in visceral fat does guarantee health. And carbs are actually one of the most important nutrients in muscle building. And it's hard to gain muscle if you eat too much fat. Because I want to gain muscle and have high energy levels. Sparrow is a racist jerk. Which is the main reason why I decided to report his content. And he's pretty delusional too. He thinks it's a good idea to eat raw meat. It's pretty disgusting. Thought of eating raw meat's kind of disgusting. It's disgusting. Yes, he also thinks it's a good idea to eat rotten meat. He thinks eating raw meat's a good idea. $100. He thinks eating raw meat is a good idea. I don't think so. It wasn't very nice for us to drop bombs at Japan. It wasn't It wasn't nice at all. It wasn't nice for us to do that. Killing a bunch of innocent people in the process. Wasn't very nice. We should have thought twice before coming up with the atomic bomb. We should have thought twice before doing that. Maybe we should have thought twice before coming up with a nuke. Plus, nuclear weapons are bad for the environment. The idea of sending people to that descend from enemy countries to internment camps just because they descend from people of that enemy country, it's also pretty wrong. It's pretty bad. I am against sending people to internment camps, because this is just cruel. There's a video, there may be a video of that by George Takei. AKA Hikaru Sulu. Hikaru Sulu. Hikaru Sulu. We should have thought twice before imprisoning people that descend from enemy countries. We should have thought twice before doing that. We should have thought twice before dropping bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, because there were innocent civilians doing their thing as we blow up the cities. It was a pretty sad day for a lot of people, civilians. The Holocaust was one of the worst atrocities committed by Hitler. The reason I oppose authoritarian regimes is one of those reasons is due to all the genocides that happen under the authoritarian regime. Like whether it be Stalin's Great Purges, Hitler's Holocaust, the Romanian Genocide by Ceausescu, and the Arduous March by Kim Jong-il. But I still fall within the far left. And the mass surveillance inside our homes can ultimately drive us crazy. Because we need privacy. Even if the houses are under common ownership, residents still need privacy. Regardless. And compare all the genocides in the prison camps. Factory farms have similar living conditions to that of prison camps around the world. The genocide of farm animals is still going on. Sadly. If we want to stop the genocide, we all have to do one thing. Leave animals off our plate. Let the power go to the people instead of special interests and corporations. Because if we let the power into the hands of special interests and corporations, eventually it could turn America into a totalitarian state. Basically, a capitalist fascist state. The production of how to reduce waste in producing food. One thing we gotta do is change our diets to a more plant-based diet. Because plants don't poop. Animals do. If everybody went vegan, we'll have more than enough food for everyone. And have enough land left over for all the native wild animals. Because animal agriculture requires a lot of land. A lot more than plant-based agriculture. The only milk babies should be drinking should be breast milk from their mothers. Not cow's milk. Because cows and humans have different nutritional requirements. They all have different nutritional requirements. Cows need more fiber. Humans need mostly carbs and protein. Instead of a plutocracy, what if we had a direct democracy? Because one of the aspects of plutocracy is corporate statism, aka corporate nationalism, or corporatism. Anyways, this should be it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you like this video, dislike if you disliked it, subscribe for more. As always, thank you for watching, stay tuned for more. This is Gaming with Alston signing off. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for more content like this. Until next, see you in the next video. Until next time, Gaming with Alston signing off. Bye.